All right, what is up? How we doing? Hopefully you guys are having a good Thursday. I almost said Friday. Not quite yet, though, but Thursday evening here at Best Bet Jacksonville. We are back at it tonight with a 2-2 No Limit Hold'em deep stack cash game. You got myself, Ryan, also known as Country, joined by the Professor. Is that what we're sticking with officially?
The Poker Professor.
The Poker Professor?
Not the Professor of Poker, because that phrase was already taken.
Gotcha. All right, so we'll go with the Poker Professor then. The one and only Trey with me tonight. How you doing, Trey? Hopefully you're doing well, man.
Pretty good. Been a little more hectic of a couple days with how busy we've been, but everything's been all right.
Of course, in reference to our biggest promotion of the summer, Christmas in July. That's going on right now. Actually going on today, too, with $1,800 high hands every hour until midnight tonight. So definitely come on through and try to get it on the table and try to spike one of those high hands.
Yep. 1,800 every hour today.
Yeah, wow. Runner, 2 pair for Jonathan.
Probably going to find no action from Daniel.
No.
Disastrously bad pocket jacks on this run out.
Yeah, really bad board for jacks.
but got to go for the value.
Yep. Jonathan is going to go ahead and bet 20 here.
Chooses quite small. Probably expecting Daniel to have a hand almost exactly what he holds.
Yep. Daniel is going to let it go, and that will be the first hand here. But, yeah, I got some regulars in the room that aren't particularly regular to the live stream. Mainly JB, Justin, in the 7th seat there.
Yep, Justin very much a tournament and 2-5 regular.
Yep. Also, really nice guy, too.
Very nice guy, yes.
Yeah, he's also won his fair share of tournaments. I want to say he won one of the St. Aug tournaments a few months back.
I think that is correct. It might have been that PKO, perhaps?
Maybe, yep. But yeah, very much a tournament guy, as you mentioned. But here he is playing on the live stream with us. Some new faces as well. I don't think I've seen Gore before. Daniel is new, I know that. Of course,
I do remember Gore from him playing on the stream before, but this was well into last year. Like this is a long time ago.
Gotcha. Okay, that makes sense. Babs is also, I think, new to the live stream there too in the 2 seat. But then there's some of the regulars like Aaron, Sammy, Jonathan, who we've seen playing 2-5 before, but here he is in the 2-2 streets tonight. And there you go, mystery hand, 10-10 deuce.
Acceptable board for the 4s. Not sure what Jonathan's holding though.
Yeah, it might have been a deal. I think maybe Jonathan got to maybe put his cards in the box. But Daniel is going to go ahead and bet 20 here. Yeah, as mentioned before, $1,800 high hands every hour, guys. Come on through. Again, the promotion running until midnight. So plenty of time still. Come through. And honestly, now's a good time.
Got to get ourselves,
Yeah, I mean, come on in. Go ahead and maybe get yourself on one of the lists that are pretty short right now at the moment before the herd starts coming back in around 7:30, 7:45 to try to hit that nighttime grind.
Yeah, this will be a pretty good chance to get a high hand just because not as many tables, and this is the second to last day that we have
before it becomes shared.
Only in Jacksonville, yeah. Tomorrow from noon to midnight.
Yep,
1900 every hour, only in Jacksonville. So
yep.
If you can't make it out tonight, come by tomorrow.
Yep, absolutely. Yeah,
we will probably be loaded with players and tables.
Fridays are usually our busiest days, so the fact we got the big $1,900 promotion, as you mentioned, and the fact that it is the final day before it becomes shared between all 3 rooms, yeah, I would say tomorrow's going to be pretty hectic. And also on the live stream tomorrow, we got a 5-10 game that's scheduled tomorrow too, so it's going to be a lot of fun tomorrow night here in the room. Eric flops open-ended. Justin, don't go ahead and bet here.
Good ace high, some back doors.
And Trey on the turn.
Board is bricking off hard.
Yeah, it is.
So we got some fans of Gore in the chat.
Yeah, it's good to see. I like it.
And I do like the bucket hat look as well.
Yeah. You can never go wrong with a bucket hat. Bucket hats are legit.
They're so necessary in this Florida weather.
Yeah, they are.
Sun and heat. Oh, looks like Eric's going to rep it.
Yeah, he is going to bluff at it. Depending on the sizing, it's probably going to get through. That's 55, and yeah, Justin immediately folding. Just ace high. Can't really do anything with that.
Yeah, it's tough to believe that someone goes call, and then leads out into you. Is it a straight? Is it a bluff? Is it a flush? What is it?
Yeah, it was just a lot of combinations that definitely end up beating you there. Yeah, definitely got some Gore fans in the chat. Definitely like that. I'm always appreciative of people that do come through and support their friends or family or whatever on the stream. It's always a good feeling.
Definitely, we've had a few interesting fandoms be created or battle it out with each other in the chat on many occasions. definitely makes it fun to watch.
Sammy just going to bet and take.
Yeah, not really a semblance of a playable hand behind him.
Yeah, like I said, biggest promotion of the summer going on now with us, and then Saturday becomes shared between all 3 rooms. The final 4 days of the promotion, 20th, 21st, 22nd, and 23rd, will all be shared between all 3 rooms, our room, Orange Park, and St. Aug. I know a lot of us are off on Tuesday, so maybe maybe a trip somewhere might be worth it for that 2,300 final day. Just saying.
It's definitely in the cards. Oh, wow. Sammy
Speaking of in the cards, yeah, Sammy goes ahead and 3-bets Justin's raise. And, oh, Jonathan pocket queens.
In between Sammy and Jonathan, there was a couple good-looking hands, too. Aaron,
yeah.
ace-9 suited, Babs, ace-10 suited. Now Jonathan putting together
queens.
that 4-bet.
Yeah, that's a pretty decent-sized 4-bet going there.
210, almost half his stack.
Yeah, 3.5x
to the pot.
The 4-bet.
This is not for you, Gore. Get out of there.
No. It sucks because, you know, king, queen. Yeah. You straddled too, want to defend your straddle, but you just can't with that massive 4-bet. And here's Sammy now, who did 3-bet it here with the 8s. Another 150 to call. And Jonathan with queens is that type of 4-bet. He's fine with taking down that money pre-flop.
This is just.
How big is your bed, man? Your bed? Pretty big.
That should be enough set for Sammy to find the fold.
Yep, Sammy will let it go, and Jonathan will collect 81 dead money.
I know you.
So yeah, it's going to be interesting because we'll have a little bit of a break after this Christmas and July promotion, and then we'll be getting ready for the Card Player Poker Tour, August 15th through the 26th, headlined by the Mystery Bounty main event, where we will be live streaming the feature day, and then live stream the final table the following Monday. So lots of tournament live stream action that's going to be coming up during the Card Player as well. Again, guys, you can check out the website, bestbetjacks.com, for all the details when it comes to promotions, tournaments, live stream schedule. I mean, I even get to see how many active tables are at each room and much more. It's all there on the website. So Herrick hits bottom pair, hits a 5.
Has a backdoor diamond draw to go with it.
It does,
Justin's going to see bet the ace-queen. I imagine for that size, Eric's not going anywhere. Gore with a gutter as well. Could hit a jack for a straight.
Yeah, he does have a gutter. So yeah, everyone got a piece of this board in some capacity. Now 6 shows up on the turn.
Yeah, each Gore and Eric have a piece, but not really that big of a piece in the grand scheme of things.
Right. And unfortunately, Justin with this 2 overs.
Eric's 5 is good, but
I think first person to bet's going to take this down.
I think the fact that it's Gore betting, and you can easily credit him with a 10 or a 5 or even an 8-7 for a straight. He definitely has a very large group of hands that can beat you in Eric's shoes. So.
I was just about to ask if you had one too.
Whereas if it was Justin betting, Eric might consider it more likely a bluff, since Justin pre-flop raiser has a lot of big cards. Might feel the need to bluff there. So depending on who the bet came from, it might not have gotten through. But there for Gore, that was a good bluff to get through.
Yep, first to act, just go ahead and just throw it out there, take it down.
Somehow mine was quad 8s. Or quad aces, quad aces. Sorry. With an 8. Fold. Just took one. Well, he flopped quad aces on Omaha. And a lot of us. He sweated for 20 minutes.
All right, Jonathan on the button. King deuce suited is going to go ahead and put in a raise of 17.
Be enough to win it outright. Yep.
Yeah, again, appreciate you guys hanging out with us. So appreciate you guys watching. Start a live stream weekend with this 2-2 deep stack cash game. Tomorrow night we'll be back at it with a 5-10 no limit hold'em game. We'll get going around 6 o'clock, and then on Saturday it will be the 2-5 no limit hold'em deep stack live stream. So a lot of no limit hold'em, but a nice variety of different stakes for each night. So should be a pretty fun live stream weekend.
15, raise 15 C1.
All right, Aaron is now going to get involved in the action and is going to raise it up with Queen Jack. Oh, and Eric pocket aces, puts in the 3-bet. Justin King Queen offsuit. He's going to have to let that one go. Same with Sammy. Sammy lets go of his hand. Oh, wait, no, I'm sorry. Daniel was still in there. Now Sammy's still in there with Queen 4. Sammy is not folded yet. Oh, now he has.
He thought he folded.
He folded. Yeah, he folded in his mind. All right, so here we go. So let's see a flop. Oh, and Aaron does catch a queen.
Scary situation here for Aaron.
Yeah.
65.
You see Aaron drawing the only one true out. 5 outs in his head, but most of those are gone. And he's going to put in the call, thinking his queen is, you know, again, flopping a pair of queens here. 8 on the turn.
Oh, and Eric trapping.
Oh, no, and Aaron does get the jack on the river.
Backdoor flush came off on the river, so
Yeah, it's going to go check.
Aaron luckily didn't have to pay any more than the flop bet.
The queen didn't like the jack.
Yeah. They didn't like the paired 8.
But yeah, with that board pairing 8, I mean, Aaron was essentially drawing dead anyway.
Yeah.
Big blind there, Sam. We got a button.
Bit lucky that Eric got scooped there because could have maybe found another bet from Aaron.
Small blind guys, 4 to go. Button straddle. Big blind. Yep. You'll be first out of it. Button straddle. It'll be a little adjustment.
That guy, what's up, man? Good to see you. Hope you're doing well.
Yep.
That's right. It's your crew on Saturday. Should be fun.
3, 4, 6, option.
Justin here. Using that button straddle, that position to raise him up.
And Queen 10 suited is a pretty good straddling hand.
He's dominated by the 10 and the hearts. But his queen is still alive.
5, 6, 7.
That is in a completely different zip code from most of these guys.
Yep.
Eric with just a weak gutter.
But now heart draws are out there too now with the 5 that does pair the board. Yeah, Eric and Justin both on their heart draw now.
Sammy taking a shot at this one.
Definitely
Also holds the best hand.
Yeah, bluffing with the best hand.
Obviously, no way of knowing you have the best hand here.
And Justin does put in the call.
Not deterred yet.
Bing. And the queen gets there on the river for Justin. He knew.
Sammy's such a wild card. I have no idea what he's going to do on the river, though.
This is true.
I could see him bet 200 here.
120, almost a pot size bet. And wow, snap call.
That's
Wow, Justin just snapped it off.
from Sammy's point of view. That's the moment when You cut to the Curb Your Enthusiasm theme and credits, pretty much. Fired a big bluff.
Justin didn't even
Got
think twice about that.
snapped off,
Yeah.
So we got another bunch. Dorado.
Sammy taking a swig of the Corona there.
Yeah,
All right, button straddle.
maybe
action
trying to
begins.
console himself after that.
It's definitely a hand where you definitely need consoling after getting called off like that in a heartbeat.
Yeah, it's one of the worst feelings in the game is making a big bluff and getting snapped off. Might even be a worse feeling than getting cooler.
Yeah.
Call 7. Alright, 3 plays.
All right, 3 players at a flop. 4 Jack 7.
Bunch of whiffs for the field again.
Yeah.
Check, check. Check.
So it's checked around back to Daniel, who just check it back. Now an 8 shows up on the turn. Still, well, Daniel has a gutter now, same
does
as Justin.
Sammy way in the lead with his king queen high.
And does check around again, and a queen shows up on the river again. It does complete Diamond Zor, though.
Yeah, Sammy might get a little bit of that money back. Bet very quickly on the river.
Did get 1 caller. Does get a little bit back there, about half of what he lost earlier. Yeah, you can tell it's definitely a break for a lot of the players that was here today because it's a little quieter than you would have anticipated with us running an $1,800 high hand promotion. But again, a lot of people, you know, have been here throughout most of the day. They usually take this time to get their dinner break in, and then they come back for the nighttime grind.
Yeah, and there's also the more general attrition where people that maybe don't play as much throughout the week are here a little more as well. So I kind of call these situations in poker, like at poker rooms where everyone's chasing these big high hands, I kind of call it like the whole room or the whole table's on tilt over just, you know, being here and maybe nobody hitting any high hands or whatever.
Yep.
It's kind of just this weird sense where like everyone's mad, but there's like no visible thing that they're mad at.
Right, yeah.
And not necessarily like mad, like, but just, you know, a little peeved at something or something else.
Live straddle. Holding 6. Roll 7.
Somebody just had a steel wheel for a high hand. Nice.
160 to play.
That's
Well,
an extra 100 if it holds up.
In real time, still has 21 minutes to go.
Yeah.
Ooh, Jonathan. Straddle
Aces.
position.
Yep.
Aces.
Could not ask for anything better here.
He knows this spot's going to be a heads up because Daniel was the opener.
Right. So he's going to go ahead and put in a raise.
60.
That's a pretty
Just
$60
shy,
raise.
just shy of 4x.
Yeah.
Daniel with a peelable hand for sure. Of suited Broadways, 40% of a raw flush. As
Yes.
one Andrew Nemi would say.
Mm-hmm.
Or 2/5 of a raw. I can't remember what he says. He probably says both.
Yeah. It equals out to the same.
Yeah.
And he does hit a king on this flop, and he does have a backdoor to clubs.
That is pretty much the ideal flop for Jonathan, both in general, but also in this moment.
Yeah, he's going to bet 50, less than half the pot there for Jonathan betting that one. It's definitely going to keep Daniel around.
Yeah, you don't just hit top pair then fold to a bet smaller than the pre-flop bet.
Right.
Nine
Ooh.
clubs.
Oh, man.
These equities have just gotten very close.
Yeah, you see all the outs Daniel improved by.
Jonathan's probably going to continue going small because Daniel's stack is near equivalent to the pot size.
Yeah.
So he doesn't want to lose out on value for maybe a hand. I don't know, he's going to go big.
It's like 120, 125.
Yeah, pretty much half of Daniel's stack.
Yeah.
Daniel has a mandatory.
Yep,
ace
and that's
call.
that's exactly what Jonathan was looking for. Put them all in, and he breaks, and Jonathan's going to get another one.
Nice hand there by Jonathan.
Nice having. Pretty cool.
So Daniel going to have to load back up after that one. Yeah, I mean, for Jonathan essentially played it that way, bet to basically put Daniel all in.
Yeah, he made him make a commitment decision basically.
Yep.
And the money was probably going to get in whether Daniel called turn or raised all in turn.
Sure.
Jonathan was going to stick the rest in on the river, and Daniel was going to get crazy pot odds and probably just feel obligated to call.
Yep.
And we have a straddle on the 6.
Yeah. Daniel had 32%, so pretty much 1 in 3 chance of getting there.
Yeah, I mean, he improved so much on that turn.
Yeah. That board king 8 deuce rainbow, just if your opponent has a king, you're in such a good spot with aces.
12. Raise to 12. Fold an 8. Or 12 big out. Fold 1, 2. Fold in 3. 4.
All right, let's wait for the action. Get caught back up. Tim was handling Daniel's rebuy, so that's why the action tracker was a little delayed there, but we're getting going now. Got 4 players to the flop here.
4 players.
Wow. Pair of 9s for Eric plus open-ender. Gore open-ended the opposite way.
Check. 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 All around.
7 pairs of board.
Got a 15 C3. Fold in 4. All 6.
Gore with his 2 pair of 6s and 7s and his open-ender.
2 plays.
Daniel has an 8 too. I didn't realize that. And a queen on the river. 9s and 7s for Eric.
Check around.
Just want to check around, and Eric's going to show. Yeah, guys, again, as mentioned before, Card Player Poker Tour making its return to Best Bet Jacksonville. August 15th through the 26th. As we talked about, the main event being the Mystery Bounty main event. $1,700 buy-in, $300K guarantee in the prize pools. Bounty will range anywhere to $500 to $50,000. As always, guys, you can check out the website, bestbetjacks.com, for all the details when it comes to promotions, tournaments, live stream schedule, and much more. It's all there for you on the website to check out.
22 to go. 47.
Another mystery hand for Jonathan.
No worries.
Gore puts in the raise with ace-queen offsuit. Pair of 8s and a 6 on the flop, so 2 pair for Eric. 6s and 8s.
25.
And Gore is going to go ahead and bet with his 2 overs. Daniel going to call. And Eric's like, huh.
Oh, yeah. It's just 5 extra bucks. That's it.
Now 9 pops off on the turn, so now Daniel open-ended, gutter for Eric, and Gore still with just his 2 overs. Did not improve at all. Looks like, yeah, okay, so Gore checked it. Daniel firing out a bet. Daniel going to take it down.
You guys got 10 coming in.
All right, so 30 minutes down on the live stream. We'll go ahead and show stats. First, we'll show the VPIPs.
Thank you.
Babs, a spectator. I don't think I've ever seen that before, the first 30 minutes of the live stream. Aaron, 7%. Everybody else, Gore through Sammy, 28% and higher. Sammy, 64%. As far as how things look 30 minutes on the live stream. And that's the way things look after 30 minutes with the winnings. Jonathan up the most right now. Eric and Justin also up a little bit. Daniel and Sammy are the most stuck. But again, still early. Only 30 minutes down here on the live stream. How many names on the list? I do not know. I cannot tell you right now.
Ace queen out there was one.
Fold an 8 and 9. Raise 12 and the 1. Fold 2 and 3. Calls on the 4. Bring a 50 in the 6.
Gore now with the aces. 3 bets to 50. Looks like there's 4 names on the list right now, for our live stream. Gore, no action for him. Just takes down the dead money.
Fold and the 9.
10.
Raise 10 and the 1. Fold 2. Yeah. Thank you. Call 3. Fold 4. Fold 6. Fold 7. Fold 8. 3 players.
Hey, yeah, just call the room. Call Best at Jacksonville, and then you can put in the put your name on the list that way. So an 8 on the turn here. Gives Daniel a gutter. Diamond draw for Aaron. Brad, buy-ins are from 100 to 500.
Fold 3.
Daniel bet 10. Aaron put in the raise with his diamond draw.
And a call.
Daniel just going to go ahead and call for the extra 25.
Hands up.
Oh my gosh, and just spikes it on the river. Gut shot completed.
65 in the 1.
And Aaron's going to bet 65.
200 in the
Yeah,
8.
wow, Daniel puts in the raise and a call from Aaron.
So it's 8 high straight.
Wow. Daniel got some extra value out of that one.
Thank you. I want to set up 35. Yeah, I'll do that. 40.
Oof.
That's good. Thank you.
So Aaron is going to be buying back in, topping off with another 300.
Yeah, yeah.
Try to get back in this.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, did I move it? Oh, did I move it? Oh, damn, I still moved it? Damn, I'm sorry. So, yeah, I was wrong. Yeah, thank you. First step. Hold 1, 2, 3, 4. Raise a 10 in the 6.
Gore going to go ahead and put in the raise to 10 with his 8-7 offsuit. And now Daniel, after getting that straight earlier, wakes up with aces. So here we go. Off of the flop here, 9 deuce deuce.
25 and 8.
Daniel basically going to go half pot size with this bet. 25. Gore, unfortunately, did not hit anything on this board. Just a back door is all he has, but he's going to put in a call. See if he can try to improve. Well, that's the worst. Daniel turns top set. Actually, no, it's a boat now. Ace is full of deuces for Daniel. Daniel boats up. And he's going to check it and get Gore to bet out, drawing dead. Wow.
38.
Back-to-back hands for Daniel where either river's a monster or turns a monster. Ace is full. And he puts in a raise to 80. And now Gore's not to think about this one. Yep, let it go. Didn't think long. Like, well, you have me, I guess, so I'm going to go ahead and let this go.
It was his.
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah, well, it's
not
called.
him, the other guy. One in the back.
I know you probably see it.
Alright, our 4 seat is oops. Fold in the 2. Fold 3. Raise me to 15 in the 6. Fold 7.
All right, Gore here.
Call 9.
The chat's favorite, holding queens. Get himself some action from some
Replay.
offsuit connected hands. Oh no, 954 rainbow. Daniel
Check 9.
flopping bottom 2. Gore with that good looking overpair. This could be a disaster hand.
Call 8.
Daniel just flat calling. Bottom 2, not really a hand I advocate slow playing. Pretty vulnerable. Ace on the turn. That's a action killer. That overcard, especially the ace. Good evening to you, Alan. It's good to have you in chat tonight. Right in time for a pretty sick hand. Oh no. Daniel just got counterfeited.
Check. And check. Shut up.
Very frustrating one for him.
Queens of 9. Button 2. Thank you. Thank you. And got a button straddle. Button straddle. Action's going to start in a small blind. Fold in the 1. Fold 2. Change color. Calls in the 3. Fold 4. Call 6. Fold 7.
Yeah, that hand could have been legitimately Daniel raising flop with the 5-4 and Gore maybe shipping it on him. And then Gore getting there on the run out. So in a way, Daniel avoided a disaster situation. And this hand, Eric, with the Octo Crab, bumping the best of it.
Call 9.
Getting himself some action too. Daniel overs, backdoor 10 high diamonds. Same with the 4.
20 in the 3. Fold 8. And call in the 9. Heads up.
Board runs off pretty clean.
Check 3. 60.
Sammy.
In the 9.
I think he thinks he's turning his 4 into a bluff here. Can't really expect to get called by anything worse, so this bet has to be designed to fold out better hands.
Fold in the 3.
And he does get a fold from better. Nice little move there by Sammy.
Button straddle. Actual start in the small. Fold 2. Raise 12 in the 3. Fold 4. Fold 6. Fold raise to 40 in the 7. Fold 8 and 9. Fold 1. Change color. And a call.
Got ourselves a heads up 3-bet pot here. A little surprised to see Eric just no real consideration and just call with the queens.
25 in the 7 and a fold.
Yeah, that's not usually how I imagine that hand playing out. But I do know a little bit about Justin's play, maybe Eric doesn't. Justin definitely a very solid player. Aggressive, good. Gets in the mix in a lot of different tournaments. Vegas, Daytona, here in Best Bet.
Fold 7. Fold 8 and 9. Fold 1. Fold 2. Calls in the 3. Call 4. And I think it's 22 in the 6.
Jonathan here again, holding the mystery hand.
Fold 3 and 4.
Just a raise and take for Gore, so sort of irrelevant.
Okay, thank you. And we got 100 gun straddle. Four to call on the straddle. Fold 9. Raise a 16 into 1. Fold 2.
Queen for Aaron,
and
definitely
3.
a openable hand.
Fold into 4. Fold 6. And a call. Change. That's it.
Queen, trade deuce.
Check. Check.
Pretty good flop for Aaron just in general, but especially to get paid off on. Did check keeping back there.
15 in the 1 and a fold.
Yeah. Worst case scenario, that ace on the turn. Kind of for both of them.
Fold in the 8. Ready to go. 15 in the 9. Yeah, of course, yeah. Fold 1, call on the 2, call on the 3. Fold 4. Call 6. And fold 7. 4 players.
All these suited hands coming to this flop, gotta be some action.
6, 6.
That is pretty minimal action potential. Baps with a pair of 10s. Gore with a gutter to the Royal, not Royal, Broadway.
Check 2.
Eric and Sammy with air balls. Now Sammy with a flush draw.
$30 in the 9. Fold 2 and 3.
Sammy with the semi bluff. Flop did check through, so maybe we can get this one.
And a run.
Yep, he does get it through.
Calls in the 9. 16 in the 1. Fold 2, 3, 4. Calls in the 6. $80.
wow.
Fold in the 8.
Squeeze play here by Justin. Same hand matchup with him and Aaron.
Fold in 1.
Chief.
Fold.
Your chief? Who was my best friend when he retired.
Yeah. I call you.
There you go. Goes to the real, huh?
Flush, right?
Yeah, 100 Fold 1 and 2. Calls in a 3. Fold 4. Calls in a 6. Fold 7. Check and check. Oh, whoops. Jeez. Change. 4 players. Check in. Check 9. Check 3. 5 and 6. Fold 8. Call 9. Call 3. Heads up. Or sorry, 3 players. I apologize. Checks. Checks. Bet 15 in the 6.
Unsure what's going on with this hand. I kind of came back at the wrong time. Eric Gutter, Gore bluffing with that Octo Crab. He does get it through him. Love seeing the Octo Crab bluff.
Fold in the 2. 2 dots, yes, sorry. Calls 3. Fold 4. Fold 6. Fold 7. Fold 8.
Very
Check
motley
and
group
check.
of hands, aside from
Three
Eric's
players.
Queen 9 suited. King 7 tray, so Aaron flopping a flush draw.
7.
Sammy
1.
bottom pair.
Fold 3. Calls in the 9.
Turn is Jack, so Sammy turning 2 pair.
Check. 15 in the 9.
Aaron with a pair of jacks.
And call. 2 pair. Jackson 3.
Unfortunate run out there for Aaron. Jack was probably the only turn card that would cost him money.
Calls in the 3. Let's make 15 in the 4. Fold. Fold 7. Fold 8, fold 9, fold 1, fold 2. Call in the 3 with change coming. Heads up.
Watch him
Check
flop
three.
in the gutter. Eric with undercards, no backdoors really.
15 in the 4 and a fold. Big.
You don't have problems, do you? Just. Trying to be like Biden. Yeah, right.
And we have a button straddle and turkey with big blind.
Might be the best thing I
Yeah, even COVID telling them, stay away, you know?
Action's going to start in the small blind. There'll be 4 to
Abuse,
call.
man.
Fold and a 2. Change coming.
Is that straddle?
Yes, sir. Call 3, fold 4. Fold 6. Fold 7. We got 15 and
Like
8.
35 grand. I'm full.
What was it? 35?
No,
Calls in the 1 and the 3. 3 players. Check 3. That's 20 in the 8. Calls in the 1. Fold 3. Heads up.
Sort of an interesting one shaping up here. Daniel C bet the flop.
That's 30 in
Aaron
the 8.
peeled the ace high with backdoors. But I would assume Aaron's done with the hand now. It was super speculative just to call the flop.
Oh, fold. Sorry. Fold. I apologize. Oh, I'm sorry. No, sorry. But good. Thank you.
Give it to me, I'll give you that.
Right on.
Lost. It's a crazy game.
Yeah, you know, you go. You're good. You're good. Yeah. We got a under the gun straddle. Yeah.
He just took $10,000 hand from Eli.
Oh, then he dropped.
George,
Then he
he
dropped.
just-
Fold 7.
Yes. Yes,
Fold
okay.
8. Fold 9. Fold 1. Fold 2. And a strike. Calls 3.
Joe, appreciate the Tier 1 channel membership. Thank you very much. Appreciate you coming through and doing that.
Calls in the 6. Fold 4. Or 3. Sorry. Heads up.
Or here with the tens way ahead.
Sorry.
It's Jonathan. Jonathan does flop a gutter, and that's 2 overs to the tens on the board. Jonathan continues his aggressive ways, might just take it down immediately.
Got 25 in the 4.
Yep, it does happen.
Thank you, Jonathan. Under the gun straddle. Third.
Oh,
On to the new high hand. Power. To the power
it's
hour.
dead hole, isn't it? It looks like.
And our 2-seaters boot.
Yeah.
4 to call in the strap.
Oh.
Oh,
Oh.
Fold 8, call 9. Fold 1, call 3.
So yeah, that steel wheel did hold up
Call 4.
for the previous high hand, so that's good. So that's actually an extra 100 on top of the 1,800. So $1,900 payday, like that. All right, here we go.
Definitely a good one, pretty much no matter where you're at in the room.
Mm-hmm.
Here he is.
8, 5 clubs. Nobody with a pair, Justin with the club draw. So
Yep.
John just a mystery hand once more.
15.
Justin is going to bet here. So you bet 15. Sammy going to let go of his hand. Eric, 7 deuce.
Fold in the 4. And around.
Justin. Norm, what's up, man? Hey, you like the spotlight, don't you? Hey, Norm, I know you're still here, man.
Alright, Kurt's gonna come back
You
in
got
for
the
the next
shades
30.
cleaned up and everything.
Gotta look good, man. I gotta look good.
Doing all right? Yeah, I'm over here. I saw you on the live stream, so I wanted to come by. How you running? I ain't doing shit.
Okay.
All right, so 1 hour down on the live stream. We'll show stats real quick.
He can slip my hand over, right?
First, the V-Pips.
I guess Jim's
Well, looks like Baps played 1 hand. 7% V-Pip. Everyone else, 27% above. Eric now, the highest V-Pip, 62%. Make that 63% now. That's the way the stats do look after an hour here on the live stream. And the earnings, Jonathan and Justin are the 2 players that are up the most right now. Aaron stuck the most. Right now at the moment, everyone else kind of stuck or relatively close to being even. That's the way things look after an hour here on the live stream. Again, appreciate you guys hanging out with us. Appreciate you guys being with us for this 2-2 Deep Stack live stream. Again, don't forget tomorrow we'll be back at it with a 5-10 No Limit Hold'em cash game. That will get going around 6 o'clock. All right, 3 players at a flop here. A tray, a
Sit next to him, because you're almost sitting next to each other this way on Kevin had. And then they both move to this
Let me
way.
go ahead and put in a call here.
And then again in the other seat.
Sammy, of course, does spike his ace on the turn.
Oh, my bad, bro.
No worries.
Alright, check that 100.
Sammy will take that one down after turning the ace.
I got everybody back in. See that? Small line, big line, yes. Call 9. Fold 1. 2. Fold 3. Next 15. Call 6.
Slim Jim, what's up, man? Good to see you. That's right, Kirk is indeed in the box. By the way, man, how you recovering? Everything going okay with you, Slim Jim? Hopefully you're doing well. Sammy does hit a jack on this flop, so 2 pair of jacks and 5s.
25. Fold 4. Good.
Sammy will take that one down.
You show me I owe him that.
Two to play. Call 3. Fold 4. Fold 6. Yes. 7 option. Just a call.
A pair of trays and a pair of tways and a queen. Sound like Elmer Fudd there on the flop here. So Eric does hit a queen. Now Sammy has a club draw. But $2. Eric raises it to 15. Sammy go ahead and call. 4 on the river. Yeah, Kirk was telling me about that, Slim Jim. Oh well, next time, man. Probably sometime, I would say either sometime this coming week or for sure next week. I do know, of course, we do have the card player tournament series coming up in August, so our live stream schedule will be kind of affected by that a little bit too. But yeah, just keep an eye on the website starting Monday next week. I'm sure the schedule will be coming out soon after that. Sammy hits trips on the river.
Doesn't even get the call for the $10.
No. All right, ace 10 for Justin. Puts in the raise to 15. And Sammy with ace king. It's a little bit of a pretty big 3-bet. Raise to 15 for Justin, and Sammy goes 3-bet 95.
I know you didn't.
Justin's like, I just raised it to 15, man.
Somebody talking to him? Telling him something about him?
It's a pretty funny interaction there.
Yeah, 28. That is the board.
And then we got 6 gone and a bunch of rattle.
When you have the jack, the flop came in.
I think it's gonna be the small blind first guys, bunch of rattle.
Yeah. I never forget that.
All in 2. 4 to go.
Even on the Xanax, user.
4, 7, fun child guys. 4 to go. Hold up. Raise the phone.
See, he ain't listening. I said 15, he goes, 95.
I know, I'm
All in one. 12 to go.
age, man.
I'm just giving you a hard
I
time.
know, man.
Almost like Baps is going to go ahead and get involved. Ace Queen offsuit.
Four players.
Got ourselves a 4-way flop here. Jack 8 tray, so
Daniel hits 8.
middle pair and backdoor nut flush draw.
Yeah, it's a pretty good flop for Daniel. Baps with just 2 overs here. Puts in the call. 6 on the turn. Doesn't really prove much of anything. And see how thin Baps is drawing here. Let's go check. Tray pairing the board, so 8s and trays with an ace for Daniel.
Yeah, super clean run out. Pretty much changes nothing.
Let's see what Daniel looks to do here. Try to get some value out of here. Bets $10. That will get a call.
Thank you very much. I have 60, I love money.
Daniel will take it down.
I promise you, you'll see it. I want one.
Yeah, again, guys, just a reminder, Christmas in July continuing on. $1,800 high hands tonight until midnight. Tomorrow, $1,900 high hands every hour. Going until midnight then, starting at noon tomorrow. And then on Saturday, the promotion becomes a shared promotion between all 3 rooms. Jacksonville, Orange Park, and St. Augustine. With that day being $2,000 high hands. And as I mentioned, the 4 final days of the promotion, the 20th, 21st, 22nd, and 23rd. All 4 of those days will be shared between all 3 rooms. Guys, if you want to keep up to date with everything that we have going on at all of our locations, just check out the website, bestbetjacks.com, for all the details. When it comes to the promotions, tournaments, live stream schedule, much more. You can also follow us on Facebook under Best Bet. Well, Daniel has top pair plus the flush draw. And flush completes. Sammy double checking, seeing if he did have a spade, but nope, that's a club. He's gonna go check.
Daniel giving Sammy one last shot at bluffing at it, but Sammy does not bite.
Checks it back. He tried.
Yeah, I was hoping that to hit the jack, then we both. King jack.
Okay.
Straddling
We're
second.
taking some money.
Four to go. $4 same shot. Going up. 16.
Showing weakness.
14.
Aaron, who's a little stuck right now, is going to go and put in a raise here with Queen 9 offsuit. And Jonathan, pocket queens again. Last time we saw him with queens, he took down a okay pot. Almost got it confused with the aces hand that he had. But he did have queens before, and he took down a decent-sized pot.
In this case, Jonathan's kind of almost encouraging Aaron to call with this raise size. Going from 16 to 40.
And just an extra 24 to put in the call, and it will. Oh boy.
kind of a way a hand can go wrong.
6, 7, 4 again. Flop really doesn't hit anybody here. Not a king shows up on a turn. Jonathan now going to go ahead and put together a bet. Looks like he's going to go about a third of, goes exactly a third of the pot. That's 30.
Pretty much a cut your losses situation for Aaron.
Yep. Just like that, Jonathan has over 1,000 in front of him now. Continuing to have a good night. Assuming things are going to start picking back up in the room now as we're getting close to 8 o'clock. So usually we get that nighttime rush to come in. With a little more than 4 hours left in the promotion tonight, with $1,800 high hands going every hour until midnight. All right, Aaron now pocket jacks. 3 bets that Sammy puts in the call, so here's an opportunity for Aaron potentially. Well, that's about the worst flop you could ask for if you have jacks. Sammy does hit a 10, and he also has a gut shot. Aaron also does have a gut shot, too. Doesn't want to see a jack pop off, though. If a jack pops up, that's going to be trouble. He's going to go check, check. Well, now Sammy has trips. Sammy turns trips. He's on bet 60, and Aaron puts in the call. Oh boy. And we do boat up 10s full of kings for Sammy. Yeah, that's about as bad of a board as you could ask for with jacks. Sammy gonna bet 60. Aaron trying to decide if Sammy's bluffing at this. Just unfortunately, like, it's such a bad board, and yeah, he is gonna have to let it go. Sammy does take it down. Yeah, it's been a rough couple live streams for Aaron for sure. Definitely not lying there.
Yeah, that's why I was going to say you only get 80% there, you know what I mean? Because there's something wrong with it.
Quad eights are better. You qualify for everything, man. Bad dude, hot hands.
Yeah. 60. Was that was dealing that one, right?
I think that was Elise. I was dealing, but I think Elise got that one. 60 $60.
Jonathan with ace queen, and looks like you got a few. You got Sammy to call. Eric did let go of his hand. Here we go, off to the flop. 10-5 jack. So Sammy hits a 10. Backdoor to diamonds for Jonathan. As well as having a Broadway draw as well for Jonathan. Looks like Sammy did check at the Jonathan.
60.
gonna bet 60. Sammy, gonna go ahead and put in the call. Oh, and they both hit their ace. Oh boy. It does complete spades on the board though, so let's see what happens here action-wise with the flush completed. I hear 200. Sammy bets 200. Thinking Jonathan. Man. Turn your pair of aces. You got a decent kicker. And then Sammy just blasts 200. Jonathan will let it go. Let's fold, and Sammy will go ahead and take this one down.
Gotta just warm up, you know? Fold 1, fold 2, fold 3. Raise 25. Can't have them all. So make the game good.
Check.
Check. Check. $40. Call.
Check.
Right now, Sammy's ace high is what's in the lead here. Sammy gonna check it. Jonathan contemplating whether firing out a bet here. Or he's just gonna check it back, and he does check it back. So they'll go showdown. Sammy shows that the ace is good. So a pair of queens for Sammy. Broadway draw for Gore. Now trips again.
40.
Gore's quickly letting go of that. And kind of your basic 2-2 game here on a live stream. We haven't seen like any super max pain or anything like that. Saw Jonathan, you know, take that one hand down when he had his aces, and Daniel ended up turning a flush draw on top of his pair that he had. I think that's really been the biggest pot that we've seen so far in this 2-2 game.
Raise it up 12, suit 6. 8, there's 9.
No, seen a lot of pre-flop raising though. Seen a lot of players at the table get involved in some capacity. Just again, just haven't seen that major hand develop yet, outside of that one that we just talked about here. Trade 10-4, all spades. Aaron hits his 10. All the spades continuing.
21.
Aaron is going to go ahead and bet, and that's going to end that one. Bet and take for Aaron. We did have the pair of 10s, but unfortunately for Eric or Gore, they didn't really have anything else. I mean, an open-ender for Gore, but again, a board with 4 spades. I mean, not really beating much of anything there.
I wonder if some people were late because, you know, the storm and all that. A little bit more to go.
Yeah, it was storming pretty bad earlier. It's, of course, that time of year where here in Florida, especially North Florida, we get all these storms that kind of come through.
Raise it up to 12, suit 3.
So I wonder if that may have affected some of the turnout for tonight. So far, maybe. Uh, 55 PK. Watch the stream tomorrow. It's hard to say because we have so much changeover when it comes to the lineups and things like that. A few no-shows and everything, stuff like that. So, I mean, the best I could say is just tune in tomorrow. We'll hope it's a good one.
15 $. Thank you. Like probably 12 minutes or so. Yeah.
Didn't hear the groan.
There's a groan. You might have been involved in the hand or something. There's a straw on the 16. More to go, live straw. Fold. 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 Option. Pump it up. $14.
So we got 3 players at the flop here. Ace, 7, Queen, 2 hearts. So a 7 for Jonathan. A Broadway draw for Gore, as well as a backdoor flush draw with the hearts.
Oh, set for
Whoa, that was a turn card for Eric.
Took a hammerlock on this hand.
And the thing is, Eric's hand is so disguised. Of all the cards you don't anticipate to turn to tables like that, it's a 4.
Oh, but he hit both Jonathan and Gore with the min click.
Yep, that to me the min click's always a tell.
In this instance, yeah, Jonathan didn't fall for it.
Yeah. I feel like anytime someone min clicks it back, I feel like that's like, oh, you got something here.
You got something, and it's usually pretty big.
Yeah.
You're not even interested in making us fold either.
Right,
You're
yeah.
trying to make the price so appealing.
Right.
We have to call.
Right.
I think think that's what it was.
Yeah, I definitely agree. See the min click either pre or post flop.
Right.
It's either a see where you're at type of situation where you have like a good looking top pair, maybe second pair hand, and you don't mind just taking it down or figuring out where you stand, or it's that.
Right.
What we just saw.
Exactly. Well, look at this. Everyone except Baps, 30% and above as far as the V-pips go in this game. So 7 of the players been active. Baps, I think, may have played like a handful of hands right now.
I've kind of noticed that she's been really card dead.
She has
too.
been very card dead, to be fair.
The one good looking hand she had was like ace-10 suited, and it went raise and 3-bet into her.
Right, and then there was another one where she had ace-queen, but she lost to ace-8.
Fold 9.
Sammy now, your big winner so far. Up 407. So Sammy baby. Having a typical Sammy baby night. Yeah, OMMC Slim Jim says, old man men click, run. Yeah, that's usually the feeling. 10 deuce 5 flop here, so Justin does hit a 10.
5 in the 7. And a call.
9 on a turn.
Check and check.
Does complete spades. It's going to go check, check, and 10's going to be good. It's going to check as, yeah, king on the river.
Yeah, the min click from anyone is scary.
And we got straddle. Straddle on and 45. Raise to 30 in the 1, or to 30 to 9, sorry, fold 1. Calls in the 2. Call 3, fold 4, fold 6, change card. Fold 7, fold 8, more change card. Three players.
Blind sniper. There's a few different ways. For example, today we had our 2-2 list up probably around noon or 1 p.m. today, and you can throw your name on then the day of. But also you can find on bestbetjacks.com and the live stream tab on the website. We usually have a schedule up that has a form that you can request a seat in advance.
Right.
And you can find out kind of what position you're on if you're in the initial 8 or whatever. So if you see some games on the site that you may be interested in playing, like during some weekend or whatever, that is the best way to get a seat in advance and know that you're definitely going to be on stream that day.
Yeah, and as Trey's mentioning too, that's probably the surefire way to guarantee you a spot on the live stream, as well as by signing up online through the website.
And there's also an email somewhere around that form that you can also email them directly too.
Yep. Email Sage, the card room manager, directly, and he'll get you on that live stream too. He'll let you know where you're at as well.
Yep. The only limit is that for like signing up for games in advance, typically we only allow up to 2 per month.
Yep.
Just to make sure everyone has kind of a fair shot to be in the initial 8 of games.
Sammy's going to go ahead and let it go here after Baps does go all in, and Baps does take down her first hand of the night.
This time ace-queen working out for
Ace-queen
her.
did work out, yep. It's a queen on the flop and decides to just go ahead and bet what she had all in.
Yeah, didn't have much left.
Yeah, she's taking down a decent-sized pot too, almost 100 extra there. Improving her chip stack by, so she's back in it.
do that like in 25.
25 in the 9. Fold.
Sammy right back in there.
3, 4.
With his own ace queen.
And fold 6. Fold 7.
Shaping up.
And a rough.
Oh, it is a raise and take.
It is.
Nothing much out there.
Yeah, as mentioned before, this has been kind of like your standard 2-2 game that you've seen right now. Not a lot of major action. We've seen a lot of action pre-flop with some of the raises and stuff like that.
Action will start the small blind.
Blind Sniper, as Trey mentioned, you have to sign up on the website.
Fold an 8.
Or get yourself on the wait list the day of, but
Right.
usually you'll be one of the alternates.
Yep.
Fold an 9. 22 in the 1.
There's something slammed there.
Fold 2, 3, 4.
For instance, in real time today, we have this full game and a list of 3 players on deck.
Fold in the 6. Fold 7. Change coming. And fold around.
Aaron not finding any action there with the ace-4 suited.
Yeah, been a rough night for Aaron. Actually,
It
past
sucks.
couple live streams has been rough for him, unfortunately.
It sucks to be down a good amount, and also people not giving you action too. Because you kind of want some chance to
Got a button straddle.
have some sort of determinative result. One
Yeah.
way or they're more stuck or less stuck.
Starts in small.
Not pretty much the same.
Fold a 9. Fold 1 and 2. Call 3. Fold 6. Is it fold? 4, yes. Fold 7. Change. 3 players. Check 9. Check 3.
Another mono board here, all clubs. Sammy holding the king of clubs. Now has top pair plus that second nut flush draw.
18 and
Daniel also with a pair of deuces.
fold.
Yeah, that's not much.
Not at all.
So just a bit of a lull in the action right now.
Yeah.
No real big pre-flop hand matchups or 2 people hitting the flop. Is sometimes what you need.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. Like, it's been kind of like your standard 2-2 game right now.
Fold 3.
I mean, it's not like the players haven't been active. I mean, we've seen a lot of,
10 and a 6.
you know, raises and a few 3-bets here and there. But like you said, once the flop comes out, no one really has been connecting or hitting.
Fold 7.
There's been a few maybe draws out there.
8. Fold 9.
All right, Daniel with the Ducks.
Call 1.
Deuces
Fold
never
2.
loses.
Change coming.
Potential, set mine, 10-9, king 8. Decent looking hands too.
3 players. Thank you.
Queen 6-6.
Just as we were saying.
Check 6.
Does check around a Daniel here. Yeah, he is going to go ahead and fire out a very small bet. $10. There's not a lot in the pot either, so
Fold 1. And
kind of makes sense. It's going to be fold.
Those rainbow paired boards just so hard to have a piece of.
under the gun straddle. And our 9 seed is out as well. Before the call, the straddle.
And 2-2, looking at the lists in real time, 2-2 lists continue to grow They just opened a 2-2 game a little bit ago, but again, it's getting close to 8 o'clock now. So I'm sure everyone's trying to get back in.
Yeah, got a few more hours to find one of those $1,800 high hands. Or maybe if you're really lucky, a bad beat.
Yeah.
Omaha
Actually,
bad beat was hit just yesterday.
Yep, quad kings beating quad jacks. And that Omaha bad beat.
Both players here flopping top and middle pair. So Eric might find himself some value here.
Pretty clean run out for Eric.
15 minutes free.
Candyman Joe, I can't really call it our Octo
Yeah, it's
Crab.
not our Octo Crab. That would be the one and only Cairo.
For sure. And I really have not been following the WSOP at all, sadly. So I did not realize that until just now.
Yeah. Thank you for sharing. I'm sure Cairo has posted something about that.
You know that night though?
Yeah.
Gotta see the misses.
Like Sammy is calling it an early night here.
So go ahead, Joe, you out? Yeah, oh, okay.
He's sitting, he's playing. Good luck, everybody.
Raise 10 into 6. Fold 7. Fold 8. Fold 9. Fold 1. Fold 2. Fold 3. And fold into 4. Heads up. Take it, Sammy. Check 3. 15 into 6. Yes, sir. And it's off. Enter. Check 3. Check 6. Check 3. And 6.
Got 10. 10. I got 2.
Thank you. And we got an under the gun straddle. Straddle on before the call. Raise 16 into 8. 40 into 1.
Okay.
Fold 2.
This could be a chance for Aaron to get some back.
And 4.
Rebetting the ace king.
Change coming. And change coming.
No action so far. Gets himself heads up with Daniel. Daniel with that weak offsuit ace, 8-9 offsuit. Pretty awkward hand.
And a call in the 8.
Aaron looking for that ace king high board right here. 8-5-4 rainbow, so
35.
not a good looking one for ace king, but still ahead
300.
in this instance.
And a call. 8.
Daniel not done with the hand yet. And check it, 10.
60 into 1. And a fold. good.
And
And
continues firing, gets it
Gore's gonna
through.
add 300.
Bluffing with the best hand
Yeah, you need chips, yeah.
does work out.
Yeah, I can still do you one. Yeah, they locked it up for somebody. Not sure who the player was though. Fold in the 8. Fold 1. Calls in the 2. Calls in the 3. Fold 4.
Another favorite hand of the stream, Eric, with the dirty diaper.
Thank you. Call 2. And fold in the 3. Change. Heads up. Checks in the 6. And roll. Instead of 16 in the 6. And a call. Heads up. $25 and a 6. Fold. Thank you.
We're here, good with the ace king all the way. The funny thing is, Octo Crab would have flopped a gutter and turned it too. Or not the Octo Crab, pardon me, the dirty diaper, the Eric 3 deuce offsuit, but not worth seeing pre-flop at least. For the cost of admission.
Fold 1. Calls in the 2. Calls 3. Yes, sir. Raise it up. Make it 17 in the 4. Yeah.
Jonathan again, raising light.
Calls in the 6.
8-6 suited. Hasn't really seen a reason not to raise light, honestly. Seen people willing to kind of limp in with some weak stuff, flat call raises,
Players.
or get out of the way a lot. And what a flop. Wow, this is going to be a tough one for Jonathan.
Check 4.
Checks it. Ooh.
And a run.
Does possibly save himself something. Because Eric has him cold decked.
At 10 to 3.
Oh, Jonathan can't let that small of a bet stand. And he's going to raise it to 50, maybe 60.
Raise a 40 in the 4. Fold 6 and 2.
Going a little lower, going just 40.
150.
Raise to 150 in the
And
3.
gets immediately 3-bet on the turn. We've seen Eric kind of passive in some situations with some strong hands, so this might be the emergency stop light for Jonathan to get out of this hand. Imagine, I guess he doesn't get away from trips just yet. It's gross to flop trips, slow play it, and then get told you might not be good anymore.
Heads up.
5 on the river.
That's it.
Check 3.
Wow. Get hit with a small bet and 3-bet. Now he checks you too. This is just one of those bizarre hands out of nowhere.
$250 in the 4.
Jonathan,
All in.
dude.
All in the 3. Did you?
Yeah, go.
Oh, you call? Oh, I'm sorry.
That was-
sorry. I ain't calling the
I
floor.
think that last part was maybe avoidable for Jonathan. Obviously, it's a cooler. It's trips versus a flop full house, but Eric did do an odd small bet and then 3-bet you on the turn.
74.
And then he checked to you very quickly. It's just hard to imagine hands that play like that as a general rule. That's such a rare action sequence.
Change.
And also Jonathan's trips themselves didn't really have that great of a kicker either. He beats like 6-7, 6-4, loses to the rest by that point.
And Jonathan's going to add 2, I believe. 3.
Maybe possible for Jonathan to find some discretion there, maybe just check back the river, but
Yeah. But yeah, button shot has priority. And just in time for a big blind, if you want.
that's based on just seeing how Eric has played today and just the fact that he did what he did on the turn with that small bet, then immediately 3-betting huge.
Fold 8 and 9.
I was talking about Jonathan possibly getting away on the
15
turn.
into 1. Fold 2. Call 3. Fold 4. I'm sorry.
Obviously, I can see the cards though,
Yes,
so
yes. Sorry. Fold
I'm
6.
trying to speak from Jonathan's point of view.
Fold in the 7. Thank you. Heads up. Check 1. Check 3. Check 1. Check 3.
See him just kind of checking down.
And checks. He's got the
Either's
ace.
looking to get. Well, that's the thing, Fred. If it is weakness, is it going to call you though?
Oh, that does.
Just because you have a big hand doesn't mean you're obligated to bet.
It makes it harder for us too, because fish. You gotta talk and fish.
I just don't see Eric like bet small on the turn, get raised, and then 3-bet with like a king,
Fold 2 and 3.
even like a big king, like king jack, king queen.
Raise 15 and 4.
I just don't see people play that way very often.
9, like so you're
And you kind of need him to have a hand like that that'll pay you off on the river for you to actually make that river
raise
bet.
40 into the 9.
Otherwise, you're just making a river bet, winning the pot, and never winning the pot when you are ahead and losing extra money when you're behind. It's just a losing proposition. But Jonathan with the ace king here, he did add on. I think he has another 300 bucks in his stack. Looks like he's got some green chips in hand, about to make that 4-bet.
Making it 140 in the 4.
That does.
No, yeah, you fold face up, yeah. Yeah, fold.
That does fold the ace queen.
Alright, button is good. Looks like a 3-seated boot. Fold 4. Fold 6.
Like I could understand if Jonathan bet river with like a good 6, because then he has a lot more hands to get value from.
Who do
Like
you want to play? Chop?
if Jonathan had like queen 6 or ace 6, totally understandable to bet that river.
And button straddle.
because you're now getting value from so many more hands that Eric can hold almost any 6. But when you have a pretty pitiful 6 and 8-6, it just like the amount of hands you can get value from is so minuscule.
Alright, button straddle, actually starting small. Fold and whip. Fold 2, fold 4. Change coming, fold 6. Raising 20 into 7. Folds 8. And fold. Okay, so. Button here.
Definitely agree with you in the Facebook chat, Ron.
Alright, button straddle. Starts in small blind. Fold 2, fold 4. Calls and 6.
And I do respect like value owning yourself, because a lot of people just are so scared of value owning themselves, or are kind of worried about edge case scenarios like, what if the guy check raises me on the river, even though it's super unlikely and your response is probably just to fold when someone check raises you on the river. So that's like that's not a productive mindset to have when deciding on your actions. You should value on yourselves a decent amount when you're playing, just because otherwise you're not betting for value aggressively enough if you're not value owning yourself. Gore here, trip 8s. Pretty dynamic flop. Flush and straight draws available. As we can see, Pat holding an open ender. Justin was just kind of going for the C-bet. Bit of air hand.
Fold into 7.
Pat open-ended. One issue is just he could make his straight and be dead. Like if turn 7 comes and Gore just has 8-9 or 8-7. A lot more concerns in Pat's spot than typically you have when you're drawn to the nut straight.
I'm gonna go straddle.
Y'all can hear the announcements in the background. Today is day number 7 of Christmas in July here at Best Bet Jacksonville. High hands 1,800 every hour until midnight. Then we get that started back up right away tomorrow. 1,900 every hour, noon to midnight.
16 into 1, fold into 2. Fold 4 and 6. And a red.
And finding no action again.
Take care.
Decent opening hand. Nobody with anything even close to decent there.
Yep, so officially now 2 hours into the live stream, so let's go ahead and show stats real quick. And, oh wow, Jonathan in the negative now. Eric up quite a bit. I guess there was a hand that Eric got against Jonathan there, which kind of swung things around. Eric the only one that's up, and then everyone else either even or stuck. I know Sammy was up a little bit though too, and he left a little bit ago.
Sammy was up about 400 or so.
Yeah, but there's a look at the V-pips. And yeah, 32% and higher with the exception of Baps, who's at 13%. But that's the way things have gone 2 hours into tonight's live stream. Again, appreciate you guys hanging out with us. Appreciate you guys watching.
I don't know.
As, yep, it's starting to get a little busy again out in the room with the night crowd coming in now. Again, $1,800 high hands going every hour, as Trey was mentioning earlier. Going until midnight tonight. looks like Jonathan has a little more than what the 227 is. He might have topped off a little bit.
Yeah, and Kirk just got to the table, and I guess Jonathan was mentioning the hand to him, or Kirk decided to talk about it. Said, pretty big cooler. The board was 6 deuce deuce rainbow on the flop, and Jonathan had 8-6, and Eric had pocket deuces. So
yeah, that would do it.
Over trips.
That would do it.
Yeah, pocket pieces. Yeah,
But
that's
the but the action kind of came off a little weird. I don't know if Jonathan had to
Eric, you want to come back in? $4.
double Eric up completely.
Mm.
Let's try one. Only bun and under the gun. Bun does go dry. 4 to go again. 40, is it? Yep. 6.
Oh yeah, Eric now over 1,200 in his chip count, almost 1,300 to be exact. So heads up here with Eric and Pat. Pat just joined the game a little bit ago, and he does hit a 4. However, Eric hits a 7. And now 2 pair. Pat drawing dead.
Weird to see it check all the way down. I don't know if these what the dynamic is.
Yeah.
It is a new hour, so maybe Eric was just hoping to back into aces full or something to get on the high hand board.
Maybe, perhaps.
But pretty hard for a boat to win a full hour high hand.
Yeah,
30
usually,
minutes is one thing, but the full hour with how busy we are,
yeah, it's rare that we get a boat winning a high hand like that.
I imagine we'll have like one boat win it during all of 12 days of Christmas.
Right.